Texas, as we get set for this broadcast between the Laredo United Longhorns and the Nikki Rowe Warriors, a Class 6 regional quarterfinal game featuring the Laredo United Longhorns that have come in with a record of 28-10, taking on the Nikki Rowe Warriors, who have a record of 28-7. They are introducing the two teams to the big crowd on hand here. It's the second game here of the contest tonight between these two teams. As we saw the earlier game, the Port Isabel Tarpons fell in their one, but this one is the Nikki Rowe Warriors and Laredo United. We'll be right back with the pregame show, and we continue on Rio Sports Live. Be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Laco, and Pharr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete, located at 20880 Parker Road in Santa Rosa. Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? Back here on Rio Sports Live as they've had the introduction to the two teams, and we are set to go. On the home side of the scoreboard will be the Nikki Rowe Warriors. On the visitor side will be Laredo United, and we are set to go for this broadcast. And it's the Rowe Warriors with the basketball, and away we go. Darren Everidge has the basketball, and he'll bring it up. Warriors in the white uniforms with the gold trim, and Laredo United in the orange uniform with the white trim. The winner goes on to the regional tournament. Baseline jumper, that's good. Free throw line jumper, that is. Made basket for Louis Yeber, and that's the way we started off. Rowe Warriors on top, United with the basketball. This will be a patient team that has lights out, good shooters everywhere you look on the floor. They also can go inside if they elect to go that route. Inside pass right there, layup good for Laredo United. Quick made basket that time by Arturo Vela. Outside of a ball handling by the Rowe Warriors, back in the hands of Yeber. Yeber attacks on the baseline, hangs in the air, flips that too strong. Rebound by Laredo United, outlet pass after the secured board by Carlos Guzman. In the paint now, a lot of contact there. Cutter on the baseline, spins it outside, three, answer, no. Rebound in the paint, taken down by the Rowe Warriors. Darren Everidge rips that down. Everidge brings it front side. Warriors setting up on the offensive end, working outside in the perimeter, back in the hands of Yebra. Back outside, handling the ball is Darren Manriquez. This is going to be Patrick Tarbutton in the paint, has that blocked away, and it's taken away by Laredo United, and they'll secure the board. Longhorns back with the ball, each team with 2 points to start this ball game. They'll work it on the left-hand side. That's often official, but it's tracked down. Nice job by Frank Viro to keep that ball in play. Off the dribble, Carlos Puerta spins it inside. Nice pass, shot goes up and in for the Longhorns. They take the lead. Viro on the finish. Rowe Warriors back with the basketball. Everidge has it in the backcourt, brings it up. Couple of minutes gone here in the first quarter of play. Loud gym here in Kingsville as expected for this contest. Enriquez hands it off. This is Yeber on a clear out. Wants a screen. Takes it left-hand side, spins in the corner. Baseline move made. Quick pass out for the three, and the answer there is no. Rebound offensive board. John Galan goes to work, hands it off to Everidge. Missed a shot, but got fouled. Darren Everidge will go to the line. Thanks again for joining us for our broadcast here on Rio Sports Live. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Rudy Samaripa Jr. on the camera. Rio Sports Live bringing you coverage here of this ball game. And yes, my friends, it's kind of a combination of radio broadcast with TV feel with the video. I can't tell you how many fans that I've talked to that are driving in their cars that'll turn their phones on and listen to the game. So thus, a radio broadcast brings it to life even for those that are traveling. And we know there's some fans that are traveling up for the early game. And again, it played a benefit for them getting the little extra call on the game. 4-3 ball game. United with the ball on the offensive end. Puerto outside. Guarded by Tarbutton. Catches now. That's a loose ball. Turnover, and here come the Rowe Warriors. That's a near double dribble it is. Good job sticking around defensively by Carlos Puerto. Also not giving up on the play was Carlos Guzman for the United Longhorns. And that turned a turnover right back into a turnover to get the ball back. United basketball. Free throw line move by Avella against John Galan. Nothing there for him. Outside to Puerto. Jumper 17 foot away. No good. Rebound by Darren Manriquez. And here come the Rowe Warriors down by 1. Manriquez hands it off to Everidge. They're quickly guarding him. He maintains his dribble. Spins it over to Tarbutton. In the corner, Yebra goes baseline in a hurry. Got for the shot and got fouled. And Louis Yebra Jr. will step to the free throw line for the Nikki Rowe Warriors. We have additional broadcasts going on as this game tips off. As we also have the Santa Maria Cougars in action. And right now, the Cougars of Santa Maria are winning 34-24 in the fourth quarter of their game. One for 2 on the trip at the free throw line for Louis Yebra. Ties the game up. United with the ball between the two circles. Looking on the right side. Here's an open 3. Answer there, no good. Rebound goes off of Patrick Tarbutton. And it will stay in the hands of Laredo United. Longhorns working on the inbound play. Turnaround jumper from 16, that won't go. Rebound pinballs out. United gets that in the paint. Shot on the way, good. Carlos Puerto, and that was just a ball kept alive for some hard rebounding in the paint. United back on top. Rowe with the basketball outside on the right-hand side to Tarbutton. Tarbutton watches a couple of cutters go through. Finds Darren Everidge. Everidge stays on top. Veers right, hands it off to Louis Yebra. Yebra guarded straight up defensively by Puerto. Takes him off the dribble, spins it outside. Now ball in the paint, loose ball, pinballs off 2 players, taken away by United. Here come the Longhorns, up by 2. Ball in their hands, right side pass to Frank Viro. Around the perimeter, Alex Hidrago now in the ball game. Hidrago stays out wide. 3:47 to go. We're already halfway through the first quarter of play. Quickly played 4 minutes. 3 on the way. Longhorns won't go. Rebound tipped out. Hidrago 3. That won't go. Another rebound for the United Longhorns on the baseline. Kick it outside. Another 3. This one won't go. Rebound by Louis Yebra Jr. Outlet pass to Darren Everidge. Everidge on the attack. Backs it away for the Rowe Warriors. Now he goes baseline. Spins it inside. Muscles it inside to Galan. Hangs in the air. Got it. John Galan on the finish. The assist goes to Darren Everidge. Warriors tie it up at 6 apiece. United with the ball. Outside to Hidrago. Spin it around the perimeter. Ball caught there by Puerto. Puerto spins it into the hands of Guzman in the corner. Here's a 3 on the way. That one's off the mark. Long rebound comes out. Another look for the United Longhorns on the baseline. In the air. Shot goes up and in. Carlos Guzman, and this is just intense offensive rebounding right now by this Laredo United squad to keep them on top at 8-6. Tarbutton off the dribble for the Rowe Warriors. Handles it off to Everidge. Darren Everidge on the isolation. Stays on top, attacks inside, spins it out for a Louis Yebra 3, and that's off the mark. Long rebound comes out to Frank Viro. Viro off to the races to Hidrago. Hidrago, nice defense getting back to Henry Manriquez. This is Puerto on a clear out against Yebra. Spins him to the right side, nothing there. Baseline runner, this one's in. Carlos Guzman. Already 4 players have scored in the game for United's Longhorns. Guzman has 4 points to lead them in scoring. This is Everidge on the dribble. Spins it right-hand side. Ball off the dribble is Puerto. Spins it back to Everidge. Minute 46 to go here in the first quarter. Laredo United on top here of the Nikki Rowe Warriors. Right wing pass now on the penetration. Find Yebra, spins, fadeaway jumper, misses that. Rebound by the Longhorns. Nice job securing the board, Carlos Guzman. Longhorns up by 2, can build on the lead here. Right side layup, up and in. Alex Drago off the dribble. Longhorns up by 6. Warriors with the ball and Everidge on a clear out. Got a screen from Galan on a 2-man game. Spins it outside to Everidge, looking inside, Galan posting up. No entry pass just yet. He's still working hard for the pass, and then the ball is thrown away. United with the ball. Top of the key, working left-hand side. Now they'll get it inside on the baseline. A quick move, but a travel will be called. They're at halftime in that Santa Maria game, and they are up over Port Aransas, 31-24 in that one. We'll keep an eye on that as the Santa Maria squad tries to punch their ticket into the regional tournament. Warriors on the dribble on the offensive end. Under a minute to go, handed off to Yebra. Yebra isolated, top of the key. Lost his dribble, spins it inside. Galan fires it outside, but he got fouled first. That's what John Galan can do for you. He works just extremes on getting open on the blocks, and he also posts high side to the free throw line, which he extends the bigs. Then with a catch there, he as people were collapsing on him, there were shooters out there. Meanwhile, they got a whistle. Trying to settle a couple of players down here before this inbound play. Everidge has the ball on a clear out for the Rowe Warriors. Attacks to the inside, hangs in the air, shot it, rolled it in. Darren Everidge. That's a nice finish for Everidge, and if you clear out and let him go one-on-one, that's a handful. Outside, ball in the hands of Duarte. Duarte, top of the key it goes for the Longhorns. That's Daniel Orozco now in the game. Outside it goes to Drago. Drago on a clear out, guarded by Patrick Tarbutton. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. This will count, and it's no good. 12-8 ball game. United on top. Back with more after this.
How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford. What is Truck Month? It's when all the trucks are discounted the most, because Hacienda Ford knows whether you're hauling tools to the job site, hauling the kids to practice, or simply hauling ass. Hacienda Ford has the truck for you. With over 300 Ford trucks in stock, you can quit dreaming about the Ford truck you've always wanted and wake up and drive it. Hacienda Ford Truck Month. Hacienda has it.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, that is the Laredo United Longhorns with the ball as we start the second quarter. They're up by 4. They'll spread the floor and work it on the offensive end. It's been just a well-played but a quickly played ball game. That first 8 minutes went by in the blink of an eye. Outside, passing again by United. They'll be patient as any team you'll see. Running one-hander on the baseline won't go. Offensive rebound, but a steal on the pass as the Warriors are able to secure the ball. Down by 4. On the offensive end, on the dribble is Enriquez. Hands it off to Everidge. Everidge again on the dribble. Spins it outside to Galan. Further left side to Tarbutton. Back top of the key. Quick recovery. Enriquez, nothing there for him. Now a steal on the left-hand side. Layup. Good. Guzman read the pass. Stole it. Went coast to coast. Ball back in the hands of Everidge. Everidge on a clear out. Minute gone here in the second quarter. Enriquez hands it off. That's nearly stolen. Again, you can't telegraph passes, and you certainly can't just short arm anything. Enriquez will have a seat on the bench right now for the Rowe Warriors. Louis Yebra catches the ball in the backcourt. Warriors down by 6 as Yebra brings it across. Yebra and Everidge leading the team in scoring with 3 each here in this first half. Warrior ball, that's a near travel. Looking for Everidge, that's a loose ball. Loose ball on the floor and still loose. Still loose. Picked up. Here's Yebra. Right side, steps inside. Missed it, but got fouled. That's what kind of hustle you got in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies hitting the floor for a loose ball. And just because you get a hand on it doesn't mean you're going to control it. Free throw opportunity for Louis Yebra. Yebra in the game with 3 points, is 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Meanwhile, they had some moisture on the floor where that mad scramble for that loose ball occurred. So a long pause before Louis Yebra steps to the free throw line. .6:29 left here in the first half. Yebra stands at the line. Misses the first. Rowe Warriors as a team from the free throw line are now 2 of 5. So when you're looking at ways to offset a 6-point difference on the scoreboard, easy to look right there first and foremost. Second free throw for Louis Yebra is good. 1 of 2 on the trip. Yebra now 4 points in the game. United back with the basketball in a hurry. Spin it out for a 3. Answer, no. Long rebound out to Tarbutton. Here come the Warriors. Patrick Tarbutton in the front court. Crossover dribble, hands it off to Yebra. Yebra watches, finds Tarbutton, goes baseline, lays it up, got it blocked, and then a late whistle is called. As I'll say, Tarbutton was caught as the release of the shot was going up, and they will award him 2 at the line. Meanwhile, Los Fresnos is now extended to a 62-49 lead over Vela. Free throw good for Patrick Tarbutton. Second one's good. 3-point game. United with the basketball on the dribble on the left-hand side. Baseline move on a pass, stolen, taken away by the Warriors. Nice job defensively. That time down in the ball game, Emiliano Ramirez. Everidge spins it to Ramirez. Tried to get it back to Galan. Loose ball in the paint, another scramble, and then on a contact, they'll call that on. They'll call it on John Galan of the Rowe Warriors. Congratulations to Los Fresnos Falcons. They're moving on to the Class 6 regional tournament. The winner of this game will be up there too. Second quarter action. It was a low-scoring first quarter in which Laredo United led 12-8. Warriors have outscored them 3-2 here in the second. It is United with the ball. Top of the key, a wide open 3. They dare him to shoot. He does, and he makes it. Nicholas Cruz. Cruz was like, you really want me to shoot out here? He dropped it in for 3. Everidge has the ball. Warriors back down by 6. Clear out for him to work. Got a screen high side into a double team. Finds Tarbutton, who finds Yebra. Yebra goes baseline again into a double team. Finds Tarbutton for three. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound by the Longhorns. They race it ahead to the left-hand side. Now they wait for a secondary. Here's another open three. In and out, no good. Rebound, outlet pass to Darren Everidge. Here come the Warriors. Everidge brings it across. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Everidge on a clear out. Guarded once again by Daniel Orozco. Takes him off the dribble. Has it poked away. Orozco got the steal. Here comes Hidrago. Hidrago has it back tap. Lost it. Finds it out for a three. Open look. That's off the mark. Push off of the rebound. That'll be against United. That's the fifth team foul on Laredo United. Here in the first half. Now 6, make that 6 team fouls, 6-1. Rowe basketball. On the dribble is Manriquez. Hands it off to Yebra. Yebra at the top of the key, wants a three. Let it go, missed it. Rebound comes down. There is Carlos Puerto. Gets it out to Vero. Vero brings it ahead to Puerto. That pass is dangerous. It gets tipped in the back court, but touched by a Rowe Warrior, so United can retrieve that. Vero brings it ahead. Corner, three. Answer, no. Rebound by the Warriors, tipped away. Everidge is there to pick it up. Darren Everidge in the back court. Brings it ahead to Yebra. Yebra on the attack in the paint. Take it back outside. A three on the way. That's no good. Rebound by United's Puerto. Outlet pass, and here comes Castro. On the dribble, Carlos Castro. 3-guard set. Outside Vero with a catch on the right wing. Back between the circles to Puerto. Now a clear out. Move made on the baseline. A lot of contact there, and a foul will be called. 3:43 left here in the first half. That'll be a shooting foul, so a free throw opportunity for Carlos Castro. Castro listed as a sophomore. Makes the first. That's the first free throw attempted by Laredo United in this game. Second free throw coming up. Castro makes that too. 7-3 run by United here to start the second quarter. They extend the lead to 8. Rowe will now see pressure in the back court. United keeping fresh troops in, substituting on the whistle. Warriors get it in. Everidge has the ball. Bring it up. Spins it back outside. Hand it off to Manriquez. Manriquez, the out-counter now in the game. Tarbutton now. Good movement this time by the Rowe Warriors, but good defense played by United. Now a nice move made on the right side. Layup no good and a foul call. And Darren Manriquez, once he saw he had the opportunity, he accelerated in a hurry. Got fouled, got to the free throw line, stops the play with 3:16 remaining here in the first half. And a chance at the line for Darren Manriquez. Hasn't scored a point yet, hasn't shot a free throw. First one of 2 is good. Warriors have now attempted 9 free throws in the game. They've made 6 as a team. Second one coming up for Darren Manriquez. Misfires on that. Rebound by Laredo United. That's another board in the hands of Puerto. They'll bring it across. Spread the floor. Get it outside to Vero. Further right side to Hidrago. Watches cutters. Puts it on the floor against Tarbutton. Gets it out to Vero. Vero goes baseline. Finds a shooter. Corner three. Answer. Yes! Good spacing, and Puerto camped out in the corner. Drops in a 3-ball. Timeout on the floor. The lead is double digits. Laredo United on top. Back after this.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
We are back here, Laredo United with the lead, 22-12. I'm Joe Bowling with you, Rudy Zamaripa Jr., Real Sports Live. As we are in Kingsville, Texas on a Friday night. Rowe Warriors took that timeout. They looked up, they were down 10. Been outscored 10-4 here in the second quarter. It's not panic time, but it certainly is right to ship time if you're the Rowe Warriors. Enriquez hands it off to Everidge. Everidge on a clear out. Galan now back in the game after that last whistle. Entry pass, Yebra posting up. Shot it and made it. Louis Yebra. That time they cleared all the bigs out and let Yebra go to work on that baseline. He's got 6 in the game. United with the basketball, top of the key. Good recovery defensively. Now working on the right-hand side. This is Vero. Vero, nothing there for him. Finds a shooter, open 3. Rushed and missed. Rebound taken down by Yebra for the Rowe Warriors. 2 minutes left here in the half. Warriors, right side pass to Everidge. Everidge on a clear out. Goes baseline, attacks, spins it out. Tarbutton 3, answer, no. Rebound by United. That was a good look that time for the Warriors. Here's Adrago. Adrago with a big crossover, that's a carry. That'll give the ball back to the Rowe Warriors. With a minute 48 left here in the half, a low-scoring game as the Warriors have been held to 14 points. United scored 22, but that's good enough for an 8-point lead. Hand off to Everidge. Everidge wants a 3, and he missed it. Rebound in the paint. That's the United Longhorns with the ball. Outlet pass. Here's Frank Vero. Vero gets it back, goes baseline, pulls the trigger from 6, won't go. Everidge had the rebound, tipped out of his hands. They'll say it was touched last by Arturo Vela of Laredo United. With a minute 23 left here in the half. Warrior basketball. Rowe will bring it up. On the dribble is Manriquez, hands it off to Galan. Galan lost his dribble, finds Everidge with a tough pass. Everidge now picked up by Carlos Guzman on the defensive end. They're not letting Everidge free at all. Lost his dribble, needs some help now. Finds it, Galan with a catch, pinballs off his hands, right into the hands of Adrago, beats him down court, lays it in. Alex Adrago, man on the spot. Once he got his hands on the ball, it was off and go. Warriors back down 10. Entry pass for Everidge. Nice catch there to the corner. Backs his man in on the baseline. Muscles his way in, missed a shot. Rebound by the Longhorns. Outlet pass to Vela. Layup, got it, and the foul. Nice strong finish that time by Arturo Vela. And United goes up a dozen with 30 seconds left here in the first half. Vela's first one won't go. He couldn't complete the three-point play. Offensive rebound, though. And the Longhorns have another chance this trip down. Guzman hands it off. Now out to Drago. Quick pass to Vero. Gets it back to Adrago. Vela now posting high side to Adrago with 14 on the clock. Clears him out against Tarbutton. Down to 10. Back to Vela. This is Vero. Back to Vidrago. 6 on the clock. From the right side. Vidrago looking for a screen. Takes it. Step back 3 at the buzzer. Won't go. 1/2 in the books. In this ball game, the United Longhorns lead the Rowe Warriors 26-14. We'll take a break. I'll tell you about additional broadcasts going on. I'll also tell you about our first half stats. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. I'm Joe Bowling with you. This is Real Sports Live.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Kansai Engineering, located at 1117 Stewart Place Road in Harlingen. Thank you, Kansai Engineering, for sponsoring tonight's game.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview.
We are back here at halftime in Kingsville, Texas. The dance team for the Nikki Rowe Warriors out on the floor right now entertaining the crowd. Big crowd on hand as we are at the halftime break. It's a 12-point game. We have other games going on right now. It is the Santa Maria Tigers check that the Santa Maria Cougars on top in their game. They're up by 14 over Port Aransas. That's in the fourth quarter, so the Cougars are trying to punch their way in. Meanwhile, Pioneer in their game when last we checked, they were up. Already the Los Fresnos Falcons have punched their ticket into the regional tournament at the Class 6 level. Right here, the Rowe Warriors trail 26-14. Halftime stats and more coming up after this.
Weslaco and FAR. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete, located at 20880 Parker Road in Santa Rosa. Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford. What is Truck Month? It's when all the trucks are discounted the most, because Hacienda Ford knows whether you're hauling tools to the job site, hauling the kids to practice, or simply hauling ass. Hacienda Ford has the truck for you. With over 300 Ford trucks in stock, you can quit dreaming about the Ford truck you've always wanted and wake up and drive it. Hacienda Ford Truck Month. Hacienda has it.
Back here at the halftime break, Laredo United, the first team to make their arrival back on the scene. The Longhorns are up in this one by 12. And in the first half, the leading scorers of the game, they spread the wealth, did the United Longhorns. 6 points for Carlos Guzman, leads away. Carlos Puerto with 5, Arturo Vela with 4, Alex Hidrago also had 4, Nicholas Cruz with 3, Frank Vera with 2 points for Carlos Castro. So just about anybody that came into the ball game contributing scoring points. Meanwhile, the Rowe Warriors were led in scoring by Louis Yeber with 6, Darren Everidge with 3, 2 points for Patrick Tarbutton, 2 for John Galan, and 1 for Darren Manriquez. Looks like we're going to have our second team punching their ticket into the regional tournament. It'll be at the Class 2 level as the Santa Maria Cougars are up by 17 with 3:34 left in their game against a state-ranked Port Aransas squad. And so it looks like the Cougars are alive and well, trying to punch their ticket into the regional tournament. In this one of these teams is going to the regional tournament. They'll join the likes of Los Fresnos, who we already know is up there at the Class 6 regional tournament. And we'll see which one of these prevail. United on top by a dozen. Warriors make their return. Second half is just around the corner. This is Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Back here at the halftime break, again, we're monitoring some other games. The Pioneer Diamondbacks are in a good one down in La Feria. That's a broadcast game on Rio Sports Live. As the Diamondbacks, last we were checking, were up by a couple of points. Right now they're up by 7. That's in the fourth quarter against Corpus Christi Veterans. Meanwhile, the Santa Maria Cougars are on top in their game, and they are poised to make a trip to the regional tournament, as they are just a couple of minutes away from putting down a team that last year went into the regional tournament, into the finals, Aransas Pass. And the Cougars coming to life tonight just up the road here in Kingsville. Minute 55 before we return on this one. United Longhorns on top by 12. This is Rio Sports Live.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Sconsa Engineering. Located at 1117 Stewart Place Road in Harlingen. Thank you, Casa Engineering, for sponsoring tonight's game.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
We are back here in Kingsville, and we are set to start the second half. There's still a minute on the clock as they're ticking it down. But both of these teams were they're out early after getting instructions from their coaches. Shot around for a while, and then both just methodically went over to the sideline Officials are like, hey, you still got a full minute to go. They don't care. They're back on the floor. They're ready to go. We're ready to start this second half. United led 12-8 after a quarter. They outscored the Rowe Warriors 14-6. The 12-point lead isn't a big number that you look at, but the fact that single-digit scoring by this Rowe team in each quarter in the first half is the statement made by the Longhorns of United thus far here on the night. Darren Everidge on a clear out. Galan posting up. He gets it to Yebra. Yebra on the baseline. Beats his man off the dribble. Banks it in. Louis Yebra continues to pace the team. He's got 8 points. Now pressure in the backcourt. United with the basketball. They'll work it up. It's still in the backcourt as Alex Edrago brings it up into a trap. Throws over the top of that. Open three behind it. Puerto buries it. That's just being patient down the line, drawing defense to you and throwing over the top of that press. 13-point lead now for the Longhorns. Tarbutton off the dribble, hands it off to Everidge. Everidge spins into some defense, spins it back outside. Warriors looking for something to develop here on the dribble. Losing it, needing some help now. They'll get it to Everidge. Everidge works against Guzman. Right side on the dribble is Puerto, or check that, that's Enriquez. Here's a three on the way that won't go. Rebound by Frank Viro for United. Outlet pass to Alex Edrago. Edrago takes it right-hand side, lays it up, missed it. Rebound in the paint. Edrago's right there. Saves it back outside into the hands of Guzman. Gets it back to Edrago, who hands it to Viro. Swing it right-hand side for the Longhorns. Now back on top, they'll go patient on the paint jumper, roll it in, travel first. And that'll give it back to the Rowe Warriors. Warriors bringing it up. Shot on the way, won't go. Offensive rebound, Yebra. Spin, shot it, soft touch, got it to go. Louis Yebra now in double digits with scoring. 9-point game. United has led for the most part of this game. Right side pass. Thinking about a three. Didn't pull the trigger that time, Carlos Guzman. Puerto will. Bingo. Carlos Puerto came off a curl screen, got to the top of the key, and knocks down another three. He's got 11 in the game. The lead extends to 14 for United. Darren Everidge has it. On top for the Rowe Warriors. Got a screen from Galan. Spins it over. On the dribble in the paint. A lot of contact there. It goes out of bounds. Darren Manriquez took it into traffic. It'll be Rowe basketball. Everidge catches, shoots, three. Won't go. Rebound in the paint. United secures that. Arturo Vela then has it taken away. Warriors, three. Answer, no. Everidge right there. Spins, hangs, shot it, made it, got fouled. Darren Everidge to the line. That time the Warriors just refused to back away. Defense led to the steal. And then Darren Everidge muscled his way in for the basket. He's got 5 points in the game, stands at the free throw line. 1 of 2 on the night. Chance to complete 3 with a made shot here. Does. The Warriors have scored 7 points here in the third quarter in less than 3 minutes. They scored 6 in the second quarter total. United basketball off a curl. This is Viro. Everidge there to guard him. Viro takes him baseline. Everidge nearly stole it, but a foul will be called on Darren Everidge. .456 remaining here in this one in the third quarter. Now we got another whistle. The official trying to settle things down between John Galan on the Rowe Warriors and Arturo Vela for United. It's a near travel. Longhorns with the ball, watching inside. Lots of cutters go through away from the ball for this team. You got to be fully in check here on the defensive end and know where guys are and where cutters are. Loose ball. United picks it up. Longhorns spin it outside. Extra pass. 3. Puerto misses this one. Rebound goes out of bounds. Touch last by United. That's playing with fire to leave Puerto open beyond that arc. Already he's shown he can hit from out there. The junior. Leading scorer in the game. It'll be Rowe basketball. Before that, they've got more moisture on the floor. Again, anytime the ball becomes even close to defined as loose, you can assure that there will be bodies on the floor going after it. And in some cases, not just 1 or 2, you're talking 4 or 5 at a time, all going in for the ball. Rowe basketball, down 11. Again, the first quarter was played as quick as a blink of an eye. At 8 minutes, evaporated. Already we're halfway through the third here, coming up. Everidge on a dribble for the Warriors. Takes it inside. Back outside it goes. Enrique lost his dribble, finds Yebra. Yebra to Everidge. Everidge goes baseline in a hurry, hangs in the air, shot it, missed it. Rebound by the Longhorns, they want to run. Into the front court, here's Vero. Vero dishes off on the baseline, shot it up and in. Puerto on the finish. Carlos Puerto has 13 in the game. The lead is 13 for United. They maintain control of the lead. Warriors have been playing catch-up all night. Tarbutton off the dribble, spins it home. Patrick Tarbutton for 2. Timeout on the floor. 3:37 left in the third. Back after this.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Palmview, Alton, West Laco, and Farr. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete, located at 20880 Parker Road in Santa Rosa. Sponsoring tonight's game is Diamond 8 Concrete.
We resume play. It's United basketball. They're up by 11. Into a double team. They'll beat the press. Now they'll throw it back court. Frank Vero's like, I didn't fully cross that line, guys. Official says once 2 of 3 come across, and when you're talking about 2 of 3, 2 feet and a ball, 2 of 3 cross one way or the other. That's defined as crossing the line. Galan, layup good. For the Warriors, John Galan cuts it to single digits on the lead. Back come the United Longhorns. Warriors scored 14 in the first half. They've scored 11 here in the third quarter. Still 3 minutes left. Longhorns passing it around the perimeter. Dribbling. Vero lets it go. Splash. Frank Vero off the dribble. Mid-range jumper. Knocks it down. He's got 4. Warriors back with the ball. Enrique on a dribble. Takes it. Hands it off to Yebra. Yebra to Everidge. Nearly stolen. Tipped out of bounds. They'll say that Carlos Guzman of Laredo United touched that last. It'll be the Rowe Warriors with the ball. Everidge to throw it in. Got it to Galan. Galan's been working his tail off on the blocks. Just trying to find a way to get open and to keep position for potential rebounds. Everidge lost his dribble. Looks for a backdoor cutter. Instead he goes to Galan. Galan finds Manriquez. Manriquez got a screen. As you can see, Galan working all the way out beyond the arc now, setting screens. Tarbutton to Manrique, looking inside for Yebra. Tracks that down in the corner. Spins it inside. There's Galan. Hangs, shot made. And I'll beat it to death, but Galan was working multiple screens beyond the arc, curling off of passes, and then suddenly he appears on the blocks to catch that pass and put it in. 9-point lead. Entry pass, layup, reverse layup won't go. Rebound foul, that's going to be on Laredo United. Galan in there for the position. Again, it's little things. It's hard to define. Certainly not on a stat sheet on just making sure you work hard enough to be in position to cause a whistle like what just happened there. That's Galan in position to get a rebound, and a man just collides into the back of him. If you don't do the work, if you don't put in the work to find that spot, that whistle never happens. The other team gets a rebound, and you blink your eyes and move on. And now they'll call that on John Galan, and now the Rowe Warriors can't believe that. Their coaching staff is just as confused as any. Free throw number 1 is in. Carlos Guzman made the first. He's got 7 points in the game. Second one good. The lead back to 11. Everidge has the ball for the Rowe Warriors. Stayed away from the double team. Bounces it out. Three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Guzman for the Laredo United Longhorns. Here's Alex Edrago. Edrago finds Viro. Viro back to Edrago. Top of the key. Catching there is Orozco. On the dribble is Viro. Goes baseline. Finds a shooter. 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound. Track down. Viro spins it out. Another 3. Answer here? No. Rebound in the paint. Taken down by the Warriors. Minute 20 left here in the third. Warriors catch the ball. Eventually they're going to have to put their foot down and go on a 6-8 point run to really get close here in this ball game. Right now United can certainly be willing to trade baskets. There's a steal by the Longhorns, and coast to coast a layup, but a foul will be called. As Frank Viro was sent to the ground, he'll step to the line. Pioneer Diamondbacks now up by 10 in their game in the fourth quarter against Corpus Christi veterans. We already have one team in Class 6 in the regional tournament. We have a team in Class 2 in the regional tournament. Pioneer trying to punch their ticket in the Class 5 regional tournament. And of course, the winner of this is going to the regional tournament. United first free throw, no good by Frank Viro. Viro with 4 points in the game. From the line, he's 0 for 1. He'll shoot another here and make that. As a team, the Longhorns are 5 of 7 from the free throw line for 71%. Everidge has the ball. Warriors of Nikki Rowe down by 12. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. Tarbutton has it. Got a screen outside. Looks for a pass. Finds Everidge. A lot of offense operating well beyond the arc for this Rowe Warrior team. Here's a 3 by Everidge. Off the dribble. No good. Puerto gets a rebound for Laredo United. Spins it ahead to Viro. Back to Puerto. Back to Viro. They beat the pressure. 30 seconds on the clock in the third. Right side Guzman. Finds a cutter. Gets it back. Spins it outside. Guzman with a touch. Viro back to Guzman. 16 on the clock. Third quarter ticking down. Back outside it goes to Viro. United staying patient with the ball, making the Warriors chase. Viro spins it out. That's stolen by Everidge. Darren Everidge, coast to coast, hangs, shot it, missed it. Rebound tipped up, in, count it, as Louis Yebber puts it in at the buzzer. You talk about hanging in there. The Rowe Warriors defensively stood their ground. Got a steal, got a bucket, and trailed by 10 as we head to the fourth quarter. Laredo United on top. This is Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Laredo United, the first team to make their way back on the floor. They lead by 10 here in this regional quarterfinal game from Kingsville. Joe Bowling with you. They're taking on the Nikki Rowe Warriors. Warriors scored a bucket to close out that third quarter. Scored 15 in the quarter. That meant the third point production for the Rowe Warriors outscored their first half production in the first and second quarters combined. Backdoor cut, layup up and in, Daniel Orozco. Back to a 12-point lead for United. Again, this is what they've done. They grabbed that lead, extended it to double digits, and have been making the Rowe Warriors play catch-up ever since. Yeber on a clear-out. Top of the key, releases, got fouled. He passed the ball at the last second. And so they will not award him free throws. He knew he was up in the air, wasn't going to be able to muscle that shot up. Had he known the whistle was going to blow, obviously he would have released that shot. Enriquez to Everidge. Everidge directs some traffic. Gets it outside to Ramirez. To Yebra. Yebra stays wide. Launches a deep three. Well off the mark, out of bounds it goes. Double-digit lead for United's Longhorns. We've gone near a minute here into this fourth quarter. As the Longhorns work the offensive end. Handed off on a dribble as Drago goes baseline, spins it outside. Good spacing, leads to a layup. Count it. Carlos Guzman, two more. That's just good spacing on the floor and everyone recognizing where they need to be. Guzman's in double digits. He's got 10. There's a foul call. 6:45 left here in this fourth. Warriors come in with a record of 28-7. They went 13-1 in their district. Laredo United also with one loss in their district, play 11-1 in the district games. 28-10 the overall record. Timeout, back after this.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford. What is Truck Month? It's when all the trucks are discounted the most, because Hacienda Ford knows whether you're hauling tools to the job site, hauling the kids to practice, or simply hauling ass. Hacienda Ford has the truck for you. With over 300 Ford trucks in stock, you can quit dreaming about the Ford truck you've always wanted and wake up and drive it. Hacienda Ford Truck Month. Hacienda has it.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, it is the Warriors with the basketball. After the timeout, Nikki Rowe trailing, though, by 14. Working around the perimeter. This is where the Longhorns have forced Nikki Rowe to run most of their offenses with players beyond the arc. On the dribble, left-hand side, a lot of contact there. That whistle will be a foul called. We'll check that, a travel called against the Rowe Warriors. As that was Emiliano Ramirez, thinking he had enough contact to draw a foul. Nothing doing. 6:27 left here in the fourth. United with the basketball. Here's Drago. Drago brings it ahead. Vero on the dribble. Has it poked away, recovers. Left-hand side near a steal. Hanging on to the ball as Puerto gets away. Shot it, made it again. Carlos Puerto. Two more as Puerto continues to pace the team in scoring for Laredo United. He's got 15 points. The lead is 16. It's a 6-0 run by Laredo United to start this fourth quarter. Nikki Rowe with the ball. Everidge to Manriquez. Enriquez. Nice dribble, but nothing there. That defense is standing tall out beyond the arc. There's a whistle, and a foul will be called as Puerto was trying to get in the passing lane. Collides with Louis Yebra. Foul is just the fourth team foul against Laredo United. Just under 6 minutes left here in this game. Tarbutton throws it in. Manriquez finds Everidge. Everidge on the baseline. Backs his man in, spins it outside for a Yebra three. Pretty good look. Missed it. Rebound. Longhorns secure it. Orozco got the rebound. They'll bring it in the front court. Now they'll set it up at the half-court set. On the dribble, inside. Pass deflected. Touch last by the Warriors of Rowe as it goes out of bounds. Reminding you we have additional broadcasts coming up this week. We'll be featuring high school softball on Thursday. Friday, it looks like for certain we're heading into some regional tournament coverage. Already with two teams heading to the dance of the regional tournaments at the Class 2 level and at the Class 6 level. Pioneer is just about wrapped up their game. They won. So there's 3 teams in the regional tournament. Our thanks again to all the fans who contributed to assisting us in broadcasting these games. I can't tell you how much it means to us to provide a service. I get lots of messages from fans who are outside the area appreciating what we're doing and bringing you this, and I can flip the switch and say I appreciate the fans and the sponsors that do contribute to allow us to cover these games when it comes to these playoffs. Pass out on top. Puerto on the dribble. Near steal. Picked up by the Longhorns, as right now they are making the Rowe Warriors chase. The Durago on a clear. Handles it. Finds a backdoor cutter. Fadeaway jumper. That's off the mark, no good. Everidge gets a rebound for the Rowe Warriors. And then they'll call a foul. But it took Darren Everidge just shy of a standing 8 count before the official standing there said, hey, wait a minute. Players aren't supposed to be wobbling after they get a rebound. I think he was just shielded from the call, but he eventually realized, hey, something just went wrong there. There's a hand check, and that'll be a foul call. That's a 16 foul now on Laredo United. But up 16, this United team is in a just a comfort zone of, first of all, you've held a team to 14 points and a half. Their best quarter scoring is 15. You're up 16 right now. Everidge with the ball, lost his dribble, finds Galan. Top of the key it goes. Three-pointer, Yebra, that won't go. Rebound by Guzman. United, 4:35 left here in this game. They'll bring it up. Longhorns on the dribble. Bounce pass, it gets to Guzman. Whistle, that'll be a travel. That's a rarity in this ball game. This United team normally is just stellar tough when it comes to taking care of the ball. Turnovers are normally limited. For the Rowe Warriors, they have to produce some points on this offensive end. There's an offensive foul. Everidge called for a push-off. That time, Carlos Guzman kind of baited him up there into thinking he was going to be able to back him in. And then he planted his foot right before the baseline and stood his ground instead of giving ground to Everidge. Nearly halfway through the fourth quarter. And the United Longhorns have not allowed a point here in this final quarter. Warriors of Nikki Rowe scored 8 in the first quarter, just 6 in the second, 15 in the third. That was their high water mark. Meanwhile, Laredo United 12 in the first, 14 in the second, 13 in the third. 6 here in the fourth quarter, but points are in good shape when you're a Longhorn of Laredo United. Inbound play coming up for the Longhorns against pressure in the backcourt. Yebra tips it, but the Longhorns secure it. 3, Puerto, bang! Carlos Puerto with 3 more, and he is just outright knocking down huge shot after huge shot in the game. He's got 18 points. The lead is 18. Back after this.
Hola, les hablo Hola, su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Lee.
Back here, and we resume play in Kingsville on a Friday night. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Darren Everidge and the Nikki Rowe Warriors with the ball. Down a bundle, handed off to Louis Yebra. Spins into traffic, lost the ball. Picked up by the Longhorns. They'll race it into the front court. Ball tipped, but they'll control it as Drago secures it. Back outside it goes to Guzman. Now they'll slow it down. 3:48 to go. Backdoor cut, layup good. Nice finish. Guzman on the bucket. Carlos Guzman has a dozen points. Warriors down 20. That's the biggest lead of the ball game. Everidge has it. Spins it right-hand side on the baseline. Nothing there. Kick it back outside. Everidge steps in the paint. Spins it out. Off the dribble. That'll be a travel. Everidge wanted Alcantara out there to stay wide and just release a shot. Timeout on the floor, 3:24 to go as they have more moisture on the floor. Warrior team. Literal backs against the wall now, down by 20. It's been a methodical, precision type ball game by Laredo United. And then spearheaded by Carlos Puerto's 18 points. And a lot of those coming at huge times. He wants another three. Gets it too. 3 more for Puerto. It's a 14-0 fourth quarter for Laredo United. Nikki Rowe goes inside, off the dribble, left side good. Made by Emiliano Ramirez. That's the first point scored by the Warriors. Timeout on the floor. 3 minutes left in this quarterfinal game. Back after this.
The financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Sponsoring tonight's game is Kansai Engineering. Located at 1117 Stewart Place Road in Harlingen. Thank you, Kansai Engineering, for sponsoring tonight's game.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
The United Longhorns first off the floor, off the bench to head back on the floor. They lead by 21 with 3 minutes left here in this final quarter of play from Kingsville. Our thanks again to the Kingsville High School for always providing us great assistance here and a place to broadcast our games. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. I'm Joe Bowling with you. United will bring the ball front court. That'll be a backcourt violation. Daniel Orozco jumped from one side back across that line and then caught the ball. So they'll give the ball to the Rowe Warriors. It took them 5 minutes to score their first points here in the fourth quarter, as this United defense has been just tough, tough, tough. Yebra on the dribble. Secures it out to Manrique for a three. That won't go. Rebound by Vero. Vero brings it ahead. Puerto caught that. Didn't even look to shoot that time. He shot when needed. Provided plenty of offense for his team. Catch is now on the wing. United playing catch outside to Vero. And the Warriors will commit a foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on Nikki Rowe. Meanwhile, substitutions off the bench. Here's John Galan returning to the game for the Rowe Warriors. Also, Josiah Alonso checks in. Alonso, Darren Everidge, and John Galan, the lone seniors on this squad for the Rowe Warriors. And so they do have a lot returning next year, but they're going to have to replace some huge, huge shoes as far as the Rowe Warrior basketball program goes when John Galan and Darren Everidge step off the floor. Layup up and in made by Orozco. And now the United Longhorns are in position to head to that regional tournament. This shot, long rebound out for the Warriors. A quick 3 by Yebra. He splashes that one home. Yebra not finished just yet as Louis Yebra scores his 15th point. Foul in the backcourt as Darren Everidge commits a foul. Everidge and Galan and Alonso, the seniors on the floor for this Rowe Warrior team. They'll substitute in now is Marco Cisneros, a freshman, will check in the game to get some experience here in a regional quarterfinal game. Patrick Tarbutton has a seat on the bench, so does Louis Yebra. As also checking in is Jason Neal for the Rowe Warriors. Ball in the backcourt, they'll bring it ahead for United. Pass on the baseline as they'll spread the floor and take this time off the clock and secure this victory. They led by double digits for most of this game. Once they secured that cushion. And that was early in the second quarter when they went on a 6-0 run to start it. After leading by 4. Under a minute to go. Longhorn fans on their feet making some noise as this team is punching their ticket into the regional tournament at the Class 6 level. Pass over to Vero. Back outside it goes. Vero with a catch, spins it out, and they'll play catch. Fans will be able to cover these teams at the regional tournament if we can get the advertising to do it. I normally don't talk too much about that, but it is what drives the ship on us being able to cover these games. We're fully capable of sending crews up there. We would pay for the rights if we can get it secured. 10 seconds on the clock, and the United Longhorns are letting it tick down, and they are going to be the victors in this ball game. 54-34. United is moving on to the regional tournament. Behind the production of Carlos Puerto, who had 21 points to lead the team, Laredo United will celebrate here in Kingsville tonight. The season will come to an end for the Nikki Rowe Warriors. Again, they say goodbye to the services of Josiah Alonso, Darren Everidge, and John Galan, who were seniors for the Rowe Warriors. But the Laredo United Longhorns, behind Carlos Puerto's 21 points, win this ball game. That's going to do it for our broadcast. We got to pack up and get set to finish up our magazine. Reminding you that 100,000 copies are going to hit the RGV starting on Friday of our second edition of Rio Sports Live in print. Check out all of our locations. They'll be spread from Rio Grande City across to Roma, and then the other side heading to, well, actually all the way out from Roma to Falfurrias and Zapata. We'll also be distributing them in Willacy County and all the way down into southern Cameron County into Brownsville and Port Isabel. That'll do it for our broadcast. Again, our thanks to all the fans who tuned into this one. Pass the word that the highlight reel will be up a little bit later on. Most likely we'll be asked to pull these games, as the winning coaches will not want to be scouted for the next round, and we certainly cater to the coaches' wishes. Hopefully we can get the funding. We'll be traveling and following this United team in their next venture, which is a week from tonight in the regional tournament. Congratulations again to the Warriors on a successful season. It comes to an end here tonight in the quarterfinals. And ultimate congratulations to the United Longhorns as they move on with the win. Till next time, I'm Joe Bolick for Rio Sports Live. So long.